Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here with you this afternoon to do my recap of the new Real Housewives of New York season 15, episode 1. This episode was titled Apple of My Lie. Okay, so anyway, damn, I lost my page already. I hope everybody's doing well today. Let me find out where we was at. Okay, fuck, I'm just gonna pick up somewhere. So, Hmm, I think I'm missing the page, but we just gonna see. I'm gonna start because I know y'all ready for me to start because I'm ready to start, right? Okay. So Erin is with Uba, her friend Rebecca Minkoff, who is a designer, but you couldn't tell by how she dressing. I be wondering that. I be wondering like sometimes a designer have on a nice piece or two, but usually designers that dress other people and make other people clothes. That shit don't be looking that hot. Not to me. I'm just saying. She don't look that hot to me, but I mean, I done seen her shit, and it ain't what she wearing. I don't know who she wearing. It's almost like what's that lady that make all them dresses? Vera Wang make all them wedding dresses. Every time you see her, she like she's some type of unibum or something. All that black in the man's. She wear like a oversized man's coat, a black t-shirt. I'm just saying. Let me get off of that. So anyway, she hadn't seen Uber in a while, and Uber is familiar with Rebecca because she modeled. And she tell her when Uber meets Rebecca, she tells her, "Oh, you all know you like Coca Cola, whatever." So they sit there and they talk for a little bit, and Erin invites Rebecca to Bryn's having a to get together with all the girls and her brother, and so she wants Rebecca to come, and then I think Uber says she'll come too, but she got a dinner date. She'll be coming in later. She always come late to this shit though. I noticed that. So they bring up Bryn, and Erin said I hadn't spoken to Bryn in a while. So Rebecca said, "So what's up with Bryn?" She was like, "She's a part of our friend group," and noticed that Uber ain't saying nothing. She just kind of looking at it to see what she was going to say to me. That's how she was doing. So anyway, Erin is struggling real hard not to say nothing bad about Bryn in front of Rebecca, and I guess Uber too. So, and plus Uber probably already know how she feel because, she said they talk every day like sisters. That's what Erin said about her and Uber. So we got Bryn, Jenna, and Jessel. They at the furniture store because y'all know that's where we supposed to start. What's her name? Bryn just moved into a new apartment. She moved from, did she say Soho to Gracie somewhere Gracie Park or some shit. I find this written here somewhere. So anyway, they sitting there and they start talking, and they sitting on a sofa. They walk around, look at tables, and Jocelyn said she hopes that Brent invited her because she thinks she got great taste, and we see Brent shade Jocelyn and say her taste is her own. She brought along uh Jenna for her taste. So while they sit down on the couch for a minute, Jenna smelled herself and she said, "Oh my God, I got BO." She got body odor. And they was like, "What?" So here goes this stupid ass friend gonna stick her whole nose. And I know she had the smell of her underarm or something up on the tip of her nose. And she stuck her nose straight up in her damn shirt. And then, what you call them, smell too? And I was like, "These some weird ass bitches. You think I'm gonna smell my girlfriends? If they know they stink, you think I'm gonna go behind them and confirm that shit? Must be something you do when you're younger ages, because I ain't smelling nothing that's stinking." So anyway, um, Brent started telling them about how Erin how Erin hurt her feelings when she went on Jeff Lewis' show. And Jeff said, "What did she do?" And she was like, "She worked a lot." And she was like, "Well, do you think that Jeff Lewis asked Erin if she think that somebody helped her pay her bills and shit?" And she was like, "No, I don't think so." So he was like, so somebody in Jeff's studio said, "Do you think so, Jeff?" And Jeff said, "Yeah." And they said she probably got some kind of plan worked out. So I guess it was gonna try to say she's some type of sugar baby, some shit. but they was trying to. She was saying, insinuating that she was selling her ass to pay her bills. So anyway, she didn't like that, and I think she feel like I don't think so. I know she feel like she could have shut it down. That Brent feel like if Erin wanted to, she could have shut that shit down, but she didn't. And then we had Erin pretty much say at the end of the party that yeah, I could have shut it down, but she didn't. So we would side Jessel, Brent, Erin, and they start telling her no. Side Jessel, Brent, Erin. Oh, okay. Told Jen said you are. Oh, so anyway, Brent is starting to tell Jessel and Jenna where Erin. Oops, my eye got stuck. Where Erin said to her, and it was that Jenna invited Erin to the Hamptons for lunch. She drove her old classic. I don't like that old shit. People say it was a classic. It's worth. I don't like no old cars. Fuck that. I want my shit to be the year before or the year after. If I got to keep it real with you. So anyway, that old clunk of shit broke down when they went out to lunch in the Hamptons. So Erin offered to get a Uber. She got the Uber, and the Uber was $250. And she tripping because she ain't really tripping. She said, well, she was tripping because she said the Uber was $250. That's a lot of money, and she said she never paid me back. Now my problem with you, Erin, is if you first of all you fucking offered. So if you offered, you don't know, like you just said, you said to you, she ain't poor. She got $10 million loft in New York, and she has a $5 million lake house in the Hamptons. So you don't think money is one of her issues? You don't know. And then maybe the reason why she got a $10 million loft and a $5 million shore house is because she don't do that shit. She fuck with big shit. That's petty to her. And maybe she think you and your husband work, you got it. And then, like I said, if you got a problem with it, and that's something that I find out that you do, when you got an issue with somebody and you go to try to tell your version of the story, you got to make it like jokey joke, but it ain't really jokey joke. You really kind of salty, but you try to play like you not. It's weird. They catch that shit because I already caught it about you. So she said, I was telling a funny story. It ain't never no funny story when your story come out that somebody owe you money. That's not funny. Ain't funny to me. So anyway, Erin was like, I ain't say that. I ain't say she had money problems. I don't think she got money problems. Well, you shouldn't have said that then, or whatever you said. You shouldn't imply that she don't have $250, and you already know she got $15 million worth of real estate. So Jenna calls Erin to say, "Hey, I heard that this is what happened, but I just want to let you know. You know, it was told to me because Jocelyn. When they get to the party, Jocelyn and Bryn both trying to figure out why. Oh, I thought that FedEx guy was coming to my house. I wish he was. Hold on a minute. Are they coming? No, they're coming tomorrow. They probably talk so much shit. UPS is supposed to pick up. I mean, FedEx is supposed to pick up a package for me that's express, right? So they're supposed to pick it up today. I'm sorry, I'm sidebarring. It's gonna be real quick, and I got my window open and I could see the FedEx car drive by, but I didn't know if it's gonna keep going by my driveway, past my driveway. Anyway, I was like, it's 1:15. Y'all can't pick this shit up yet. And they was like, oh, that's because we picked up for tomorrow. I said, why would you pick up the package tomorrow when I told you come get it today? I said, and then you change the schedule when you're going to pick up my package and you ain't even call me to tell me, well, if I don't nobody going to be here tomorrow at 12 o'clock. What the fuck was you going to do then? What was I going to do with my package then? Because I told y'all it's in the freezer. Fucking idiots. Excuse me, but if you work for FedEx, I'm sorry. I'm just mad because it's important. My nurse be fucking with me about my labs. He don't be playing. And then if my labs ain't right, I got to drive all the way to Nashville. Like it's like 2 hours. Okay, like 2.5 hours, day and back for them to do my lab. Just to man, I can do that shit at the house. I just don't want to. I'm back to the story now. So anyway, Jenna called Erin to say, it's probably gonna come back around, but I just let you know that I ain't sore on nothing. We cool. And she said, Again, I didn't say that. I didn't say that you was poor, that you was having money problems or whatever. She said, well, that's what they told me. So, this is funny. Jocelyn is meeting with what's her name? With Side for lunch. Or no, for Side to do one of them cold plunging things where you get your ass in that cold water, 37 degrees. It ain't happening. I'm up in here. It's part man. I got a robe on now. And I'm about to put my blanket across my legs. So anyway, they're gonna take a plunge in some water that's 37 degrees. And I said it's not for me. This is not Sai's first time. And I was like, why is Sai and her when the housewives got to dress down, like just look like regular bitches? Why they look like rappers or the Wu-Tang Clan? Why like it's too much. It's like I don't know. It just they just overdo that the play down with the big Tims and the I don't know. I still don't really see how size influence. I just hardly ever see anything that she wearing that make me want to go buy it. I don't know if it's the age difference or not, but I mean that's just how I feel about stuff. I actually just like the way Erin dressed. I like the way Erin dresses better to me than Sai does. So anyway, they meet up with each other and they go back there in the back and Sai tell Jocelyn a lie talking about when you get in this water to help you lose weight. That shit don't happen. So anyway, they go in there and they talking shit. And they stay in the water for 3 minutes and they finally get out and they can't wait to get in the sauna. That's my favorite part of doing any type of coming down off of any type of anything. Is sitting in a steam sauna. Oh, I love it. So anyway, both sit in the sauna and talk about their vacation. And Jocelyn tells Side that she knows there's a thin thing about her. So she said she started therapy to make her to understand why she responded to the way that she responded to things. Cause you an asshole for real, for real. So you sitting here now, which is crazy as hell. Cause I knew it when you were saying it. You know, I just take a bit. Accept people how they are, the way I approach things now, so much different. You know, I had to figure out why I was so bothered last season. Why I didn't like this one. And I don't know what did Jenna ever do to me. I mean, she wasn't my favorite person. I didn't like her, and what was my issue with Brent? You know, just all this shit. And she said, but I'm better now, you know. I'm still a work in progress. I still slap a bitch. Yep, you'd do that first. Because you was at that party, you was tripping. So anyway, she's like, yes, I get a real peaceful vibe from you now. I was like, come on, damn, Jessel. So, that's what she did. They went on vacation. So I thought it was cute that Brennan said the hair and side really don't talk. Said, not since her birthday party when she was cussing her ass out about telling Uber business about her and Oscar because I think that's who she still would just do with Oscar. So I ain't never seen a picture of him, no, but she showed the picture to the people that was to Rebecca and to Erin. She's like, he just can't keep his hands off of you. Whatever. That's how young shit is. Then after a while, what hands? Motherfuckers, you forgot they had hands. No, unless they trying to take something from you. Amen. So anyway, when they was at the reunion, Andy had asked Bren and Sansa, what's up? Where y'all go from here? Because cause Sai apologized to Brent. And shit, Brent said, I got 1,000 friends. I'm good. I'll stay right over here. So, Sai continues to tell Joshua that it really hurt the way Brent treated her because, she felt like they were sisters. She said she don't call me, she don't contact me, my number ain't changed. She said, but you clowned me once on the reunion when I was like, hey, I apologize. And you said I got 1,000 friends that you good. Bitch, I will not be coming across that line again. So it's whatever. hmm So I can see how much you've grown, like I was saying. So anyway, Sai said she saw Jenna ask, will you stop making all that noise and get out of my room? Dog, listen, get out of here. Stop it. Stop, stop, stop. Go. Don't do that. Get off of his clothes. Stop sniffing in good dogs. So anyway, go, Otis. Sorry, y'all. He's just bugging me with that noise. He got allergies. He can't help it. And we gave him his medicine. I can't give him no more his sleep till Friday. So anyway, let's get off of that. So, where was we? Oh, she said she saw her at Fashion Week, and she said, "Why you keep telling people that you hate me?" She said, "I didn't say that." She said, "That's Brent. I mean," she said, "That's not nothing I say. I won't say I hate you now. Say that you say I can't stand you. Now that sounds like something I could say, but I don't will hardly say hate." And she said, "Trust, believe. If I don't like you, I'm gonna talk shit about you anyway." So she said, "But." Jenna was not my favorite person last year. Wasn't nobody your favorite person last year, child. Keep it real. So anyway, Jenna's on the phone with Rachel, her new friend, who go with Mel. And she said, "Girl, something, we gonna go to this party or whatever." And she said, "Well, I'm nobody eating that because they." So Jenna said, told Rachel, "Don't nobody eating that because everybody on exemption." And she was like, "Bitch." In her confession, please, she did look cute in her confessional. She was like, "I ain't on no damn more Ozempic. I'll disappear. I don't weigh but 20 pounds now." So so we see Raquel at home with her girlfriend Mel. And I said, "That's the ugliest ass engagement ring I've ever had in my life. I've been mad at my kids and her. Get this goddamn shit look like a tumor out of here." So anyway, she said her kids really love her. They got 3 motorcycles. They love adventures. And she said that she's no longer allowed to drive, and say I wasn't cool with that. I do the fuck I wanted to do because I'm sure that out of them 3 bikes, she probably didn't pay for one of them. So she said she always wanted to be like a stunt double. So on her head, what the fuck she see in her head ain't the same kind of shit she can do on her bike. So they started talking about what they're gonna wear to bring gathering. She was like, "Is she gonna be hot or cold with that?" She said, "Girl, I'm going through menopause." So the girlfriend started laughing and she said, "Child, you ain't that far behind me. I know you trying to play dude, but let's really talk about it." Yeah. So anyway, it's time to get ready for the party. And I said, "I don't like Brent dress." I said, "I don't like nothing with the ass hanging out in the middle of the night like that. And I don't like that pink with that red see-through coat. I do like the shoes are pretty, but I don't like it with. Just take the coat off. I don't like none of that shit." So anyway, I said, they shouldn't have said that about Jenna dress. She did. She like a vagina with a tampon string and the red stockings. That was terrible. Like I told you, me to designers usually don't wear shit. And she kind of never had the same type of top on, but it's red in her confessional. That don't look that bad, but something in the back of it to me don't look right. I don't like all that shit like a potato sack. That's what I said it looked like when I first saw it. So anyway, I said, when sidewalk in and her and Brent see each other, they say hi, they happy to see each other and they look cute and all that. And we hear Brent say, they got some shit going on, but they cool. So I said, "I love Erin's dress." And Erin don't want to talk really to Brent because she telling people that she said that Jenna was poor. And Jenna being poor. Just don't like that. So, when Rebecca come in, mean cough, I'm disappointed as a motherfucking her outfit too. Okay, then Brenna and Joshua, they get to each other and they say, "Hey, did you get that thing from Erin from about this being disappointed?" They say, "Yeah, it's gotta do something with us talking about that shit in the furniture store." And she's like, "Now, if I ain't telling, you ain't telling, then it had to be Jenna that told." So we see Jenna say, "Yeah, I told her because I just want her to know that it was going to be talking about, but I don't feel no way about it, that I'm cool." So she said, and the way that she explained it to me is that she wasn't trying to be fucked up about it. She was trying to tell a funny story, but like I said, ain't shit funny about me. If you ain't no story funny about me and you saying I owe you money, and she probably do, but you offered. So what is that to owe? I don't know. Y'all, you all right with $250, girl? Just let that shit go, or get your ass off of Housewives, or take that damn ring back your husband bought you. Didn't he get you a ring or something? Upgrade. So anyway, when they get up to the party, I don't see no food up in this motherfucker either. When Bryn meets Mel and Raquel, she tells in her confessional, "Oh, you better watch over Jenna. You got competition now. She got there's some new lesbians in town. Girl, Jenna ain't worrying about you." So anyway, Sai finally tells Jenna that I never said I hate you. And she said, "Where you hear that shit from?" She said, "From that one over there." And when she said that one over there, she meant it was Bryn. So Rebecca says, "Should I ask about this?" And then which comes say no. Jenna said, "No, you probably should just sit back and just watch. Don't worry about it." So we see Abe making drinks, and we see the guys talk a little bit with each other. And he making drinks, but he making a drink for Sai, and Sai said she want well olives. This fool get her cherry juice instead of olive juice. So anyway, the bartender come back, he straightened the shit out. So we got Erin over here doing her, I don't know what you would call this type of speech. I'm a mother, I have nieces and nephews, and I don't want to lie to anyone. And Brenda's lying, I didn't say that. She exaggerates a lot. She says just like the cheese story. I'm so glad that shit was over. I think that was first season. And so she calls. So anyway, Erin finally called over Jenna. Jenna come over there, and she says, "I'm telling her I never said that. I never said that." So Brent said, "I 1,000%. But when you 1,000% said," and she said, "No, I 100% didn't say it." So which comes like I don't know who the fuck said what, but I didn't say it. I forgot about it. So can we please stop talking about it? So then when Bren and Erin get into it, she said when he was on Jeff Lewis' show, you ain't shut it down. She said, "Yeah, I could have shut it down, but I didn't shut it down. But people couldn't imply anything they wanted to imply." She said, "But you're supposed to be my friend. You shouldn't imply that." Blah 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 blah. So that Jeff Lewis shit was 7 months ago. So it's even longer than that by the time we see it. So we got Brennan, just what I said that crazy. Didn't I say Bren? No. Sign them look crazy and dress clothes that look like Wu Tang. Okay, we said we made Rachel already. So anyway, we got a scene with Jenna and Nancy. Nancy is Casey's her girlfriend that she's been dating for years, mother. Sitting with her while she's cleaning up her closet. They're waiting for Rachel to come over. And she helping her make her shoe pile of stuff to discard or to get rid of or to sell, whatever the fuck she's doing with her stuff. So while they there, Rachel come over, she introduced them, and when what's her name? When Rachel goes sit down, she falls to that goddamn chair. I was like, "All that money you got, girl, buy a damn chair or throw that one in the trash." But stop having people sit in that motherfucker or put some clothes in it so nobody will sit on it. But stop having people sitting in chairs. Somebody gonna get hurt. We old people. We can't be falling through the damn chairs. So anyway, the ladies got started getting to talking, and what they have in common, Rachel and Jenna, is that they both were getting divorced at the same time. At the same time that they were getting divorced, they was also coming out as being lesbians. So there was nobody in their space that was doing what they were doing. So it gave Rachel somebody to help her go through this journey with somebody who was experiencing what she was experiencing because they in the same field of work and all that type of shit, right? So they get to talking and they say that they start talking about the different names in that community that they share. And one of the things they said was a golden ticket. And I said, "What's a golden ticket?" A golden ticket is a man who ain't never had anything to do with a vagina, ain't never came out of one, or never been in one. He was delivered by C-section, so they're called golden tickets. So I think the mother-in-law, Miss Nancy, said, "Well, while y'all go in Texas," and said, "No, we done had babies, then with me, we done did a little bit of everything." So that was that. So we got Erin going out with her family for ice cream and the kids to this little place. and they go out for ice cream and drinks because they ain't get no damn ice cream. That man got him a beer. So they sit there and they start talking and shit. And the little boy said, "Yeah, we're moving to this new place, right? But it's too small." And she's like, "Oh, look at you, bougie." And she said, "Oh, it's not that. My kid's just used to 2 floors. Yeah, he bougie." So, anyway, she said, "Well, I seen the townhouse." And he said, "Yeah, let's move." She said, "Well, you pay some rent and we can move. Shut the fuck up, 'cause ain't nobody talking to you." That ain't what she said, but he got up and he just got up and said, "I'm going to take the kids over there to play." And I was just like, "Who this little motherfucker?" But he know when to do it when camera crews or shit around enough people, ain't nobody going to take him. So they got to talking, and she said that I really want to get in this townhouse. And he said, "Well, being in a townhouse has always been my dream." So I was like, "But that's always been the dream. Why the fuck did y'all move from downtown to where you move at now just to move again? Because even y'all talking about making the move is going to be it's going to be stressful, and you got to do a renovation because you said you got to gut it." Because she said, "Yeah, you should see it. It's cherubins or something that's up in the ceiling." And he said, "Could you imagine taking some mushrooms and looking at that?" And she said, "What is wrong with you? Are you stupid? What are you dumb?" But she don't say both of them, but she said one of them. He said, "What you mean?" And he was like, "I mean, I didn't say me." And she was like, "Why would you say that? And why would you say it on camera? Because this is real life. That motherfucker eat mushrooms and you eat them too. And you just don't want people to know you drank your ass off." And this why I don't understand. Why the fuck is you so mad about him saying that about mushrooms? And like 3, 4 scenes back, when you was sitting in there with it was you, Uber, and Rebecca, and y'all said something about dressing. The Uber said something about dressing up like men. You said yeah, so we can fuck each other, and I was just like, what? Uber was like, nah, I wasn't saying for that, but no. So I'm like, what, Erin? You want your kids to hear you saying that? Girl, stop it. Y'all eat mushrooms, probably smoke weed too. Shit. I said probably. I ain't say you did, but if you do mushrooms, you most likely to smoke weed. So anyway, he couldn't leave her ass sitting at the table. And she's like, he said, "Listen, don't control, try to talk about how I talk and what I say." You know what I'm saying? She said, "I wasn't doing it, but that's dumb." And she said, "You can say that with our friends, but why would you say it on camera? Because that's what you fucking really do. Y'all sitting there, motherfucker, and eat mushrooms." And then they showed another clip of you. That the clip that I just said something about 3 scenes back. That got you from first season, I think it is. And you saying, yeah, when y'all did the open space to your house, when y'all ain't had no heat up in that motherfucker because everybody was cold, you you was like, yeah, we imagine taking psychedelics or something and being around, just spaces like woo woo. Some shit you said that was drug related. I'm just saying. So anyway, we found out too that Erin's mother, she had got breast cancer, and she thought that she had the surgery would remove it, but the cancer was aggressive. So now she's had 3 things of chemo. We also can tell from this them sitting there talking to him, leaving her at the table, that y'all don't need to move. It's so evident that y'all got problems on top of problems. So moving just gonna make that shit even worse, and it's gonna prolong you from dealing with your problem. Y'all gonna spend all this money to move and renovate, then you're gonna get a divorce. So don't bother. Just stay where the fuck you at and work your shit out, because you might need the smaller place. So she hadn't told her kids that her mother got cancer, right? And the brother's like, "What you gonna say if they see her and she ain't got no hair?" And her thing is she wanna protect her kids for as long as she can. So she ain't told him because she said that her mother is like another mother to her kids, that she should be. So I'm like, to me, she old enough to say something to him, but I just wouldn't. I ain't just leaving them in the dark. I ain't gonna tell them like how cancer eat you up and all that type of shit. But I'll be like, "Grandma a little bit sick." So when you see her, she might not this, that, another thing. But you ain't supposed to lie to them. But don't say nothing till they ask you. So I put down here, if you do mushrooms, so what? I mean, man, your marriage is going to be a fucking trip. I did put that down here. Um. So anyway, we got what's her name? Erin trying to talk to Erin and them. She's like, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I'm a citizen. I tell the truth. I really care about people. I know how to sing the Pledge of Allegiance. She ain't say all that shit, but I have integrity. I'm a businesswoman. So she said, that's what Jenna told me. So she said, stop lying on me. So that's when she was arguing with Brent. And then Brent said, you said I had a sugar daddy. She said, no, you didn't say I had a sugar daddy. You said I was doing, they trying to imply I was prostituting. And then what's it going with? So I was like, shit, I had a sugar daddy, and I ain't gonna fuck with you now. Wish I had one now. And Jocelyn said, child, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a billionaire send me something in my DMs in my uniform, put me on a private jet. I was supposed to wear a G-string and a T-shirt, and I was if I wasn't married, had these goddamn kids, where you think I'd be? I hear you, girl. I'd be just so right beside you. She said, shit, I take a sugar daddy. So anyway, sides start going off on Brent. You always start havoc in this group. You don't tell the truth. She said, won't you tell? So Brent says, why don't you tell Jocelyn how you call her husband Finding Nemo or just yet? So I started just going off on her shit, and I said, "Ooh, Side, look at all this enlightenment, all this zen you got going on." And then after she tell her ass off, she just started, "Not today, Satan. We'll talk another day, but it won't be today." So Rachel and Mel and Rebecca is sitting around like, "What the fuck is going on?" And Rachel said, "I don't really fuck around with a bunch of women like this, but this is interesting." So Brand, she leaving her own party. She said, all I do is giggle and laugh all day. Why they won't leave me alone? So she leave her own gathering. And as she's leaving her own gathering, Uber arrives late. So again, Erin is like, I never said that. So back in the sauna with what's her name? Damn. With Sai and I wish this shit had like some elimination, so I don't have to remember all these goddamn names. With Sai and Jocelyn, she asked her how she was with Jim, and she said they buried that shit, grew in the grave. They don't talk about it no more. So, like I said, Jocelyn said that what's her name was giving off them damn Buddha, giving off that Buddha shit, but like she said, she still slap a bitch, and seems like she'll slap a bitch first when she starts zenning. So I didn't like what Rebecca wore to the little gathering either. I was like, they're just weird to me. If you was a designer, you should dress your ass off. To me. So anyway, we gotta talk about Uber. Hey, we gotta talk about Uber. And she's sitting there with Rebecca, and she's sitting with Erin, and she said this dude named Oscar, she really like him. She showing pictures, she Googling. And she said she want to have a baby with this man. She want to try. I was like, bitch, you better marry a motherfucker. What the fuck was all this to having these babies? Girl, you old. What was something happening to you? Who the fuck gonna watch the baby? You better get married to this goddamn man. He wants to tell me want to try. And then what if he don't like it? And you ain't married to this motherfucker, you gonna be at the house with the baby crying, talking about, I wanna go to Paris. I'm so spoiled I have to go to Paris sometime he deserves. You can still do that shit, marry that motherfucker, and if he got money like you think he got money, get you a nanny. You still be able to go to Paris and get your dessert and spend the night. And they gotta take your goddamn kids. So anyway, listen. It just seemed like Aaron ain't changed. Sai ain't changed. Brent ain't changed. I don't know. I don't know what I see for this season. I just can't wait for the Miami and the Potomac because I don't know. This ain't really getting me. But you know what? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I'm glad that you was. I'm sorry to like the head detective, but I'm just so tired today. But I love you, and I'll be back to do the next recap. Bye now. Damn, my one stop looking crazy.